Hello, everyone, and welcome to my world in another installment of our Xbox adventures of Star Trek Online. And with so many missions in stow and having to do and choosing to record each one individually, well, you can tell by the dates in the description that these are being recorded almost one day after each other. I could obviously do like a full multiple episodes in a video, but having them individually is a nice little archive, and you get to see like the rough progression of what we're learning and adjusting with the character controls. So I think we're at this
Things are
point. There
heating
we
up
go.
with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Alright, so this gives us a phaser dual bank, twin phasers. So that gives us a couple of things there. But actually,
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
but Daniels, you should have done your job correctly, sir.
I've pinpointed the incident in question, setting temporal transponder back 2 years. We need to correct the timeline during the Defiant's encounter with the Tholians.
But the Defiant did not really have an encounter with the Tholians. However, we're heading back to Earth Space Dock. I am kind of curious regarding could we get a new ship of sorts? Since a lot of the old tier 1 to tier 4 ships are dilithium locked and not Zen locked. So it's kind of like just to check and make sure. I think the classic original series Constitution is locked behind something or other. The compiler science dreadnought, aka the Borg Unimatrix ships, you can
Welcome to
actually
the Sol
unlock.
System. All visitors to Earth Space Dock are required to fly close enough to the station for our tractor beams to lock onto your ship. Our automated systems will notify you when you are in position.
You can't beam down from here. What was it? Inventory? Do we? Fly close.
This is Earth Space Dock. You can dock whenever you are ready.
Dude, I just blew right past it. Unless we were close to it and I don't know. I know on the PC side you would get grabbed by you can like go in full bore and what was it? Get the and get grabbed by the tractor beam if you were like, closed in close enough. Well, I guess we'll see that when we eventually get to the 25th century. I'm just kind of curious. Granted, we did take a look at the what was in the ship's spot when we came by here before. The Enterprise crew is not exactly hanging out here. You were like teased you'll be able to drop in on them. We went the wrong way. The shipyards. There's your ship manager.
I'm here to help you choose a vessel. Which one were you interested in?
Alright, so we already have that ship, so you cannot get another vessel, so you're kind of tied in. Alright. So we'll just beam up from here. Again, it was kind of curious to see.
Welcome to the Sol system.
Yeah. So you can't transwarp from here.
This is Earth Space Dock. You're cleared to warp to sector space.
Hey, look, we had to double check, you know, and that just pads on here because I think we're. No, that was one change that came in fairly late in Stowe's life. Was more of a within the past year or two. As it relates to the whole environmental suits. It's 7 o'clock a.m. at the time I'm recording this.
It's 7 o'clock a.m.
Well, that certainly revealed what times I'm doing stuff. So those who know the stream schedule, at the moment we realized, well, wait a second, didn't my stream from May 18th end like close around like 2 a.m. due to a random blue screen of death that forced the computer to restart? And it was like we did like a few extra minutes. So that would mean I went to bed like shortly thereafter. And if this is being recorded at 7 a.m., it's like, how little sleep did I get? And the answer is very little. I went to bed like around 3. So again, full disclaimer, you know, behind the scenes stuff here. So I woke up like around 6-ish, or like 3 hours sleep. I did pop into Mass Effect to try and put more of a grind on doing stuff on Pinnacle Station. To try and grind towards 2 other achievements in that game involving actually 3: Neuroshock, AI hacking, and Medigel. So some stuff was done off stream, and normally I don't do any off stream gaming on games that I'm playing on stream for those big archives. But at the same time, you know, with this change in my work schedule, pushing a change in my stream schedule, is like, okay, I have extra time to do stuff, which is both good and very, 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 very bad. Of course, again, we just want to say it. Shut up, Wesley! That's also a big concern when it comes to streams being later at night, because typically my computer would do like random scans and stuff like in like after 1 a.m. and stuff, and so I have to like go ahead and change all those settings.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem here.
We got to convince them otherwise, Daniels.
We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
Agreed. Put them on screen.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure thing. Let's save the Tholians while we still can.
This was a Tholian colony fleet.
See if you can take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert warp coordination attempt.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Sir, if Nakul killed the Queen, an entire Tholian bloodline would be wiped out.
Ship integrity compromised.
Like, how much is it compromised?
Destroy the aliens. Protect the Queen.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
Vengeance. Vengeance for the children.
Oh, we're picking up stuff. I forgot how many enemies were in this mission. And new spawn point unlocked. And having phasers on automatic is such a big help. Not quite sure how I can switch targets, but this auto fire is a wonderful thing. Now, was that a Terran frigate that appeared out of nowhere?
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter.
Later, Captain. I'm going to stop the boarders on the Tholian flagship.
All right, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
Deal. Stay safe.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiant's crew.
It feels wonderful,
It's
actually.
for the best.
It's so wonderful
I'll
to keep
monitor the
information
situation
from
here
them.
while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck.
All right. So we have a full squad here. As we prepare for the next mission, the beam down. Remember saying you got the extended ground combat, then another series of space combat things. So these are like the Tholians, Queen sacrificing himself, and the whole thing with the Defiant ending up being pulled into the mirror universe. Memory serves me right. It's been a few years since I've actually done this mission on the PC side.
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Keep an eye on things, Daniels. Let me know if anything changes.
Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You will need to put on an EV suit before going there.
Understood. You are in a hazardous environment and have automatically activated an EV suit for protecting your EV suit. Replacing your armor while you're in this area. Your default EV suit has no defense bonuses, but you can acquire and equip a special EV suit with improved modifiers. This does beat like the excessive whatchamacallit.
I'm reading multiple Nakul hostiles, sir.
Having to go into the inventory screens and swapping EV suits in and out. It's like, why didn't they do that originally when the EV suits were added? It was beyond me.
Reading only a few Tholian life signs. I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
Wait a second. Do I not have a... Oh, I don't have a shield on my captain. No. That's fun.
The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong, and I doubt the Tholians are to blame.
Like, dude, I was trying to... get a different weapon there. It's like.
I'm reading more incoming Nakul transporter signatures.
Thanks, Daniels. How about you disable those ships so they don't beam over and ambush us?
The Nakul have triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast.
Stop the self-destruct sequence by overriding command consoles and power conduits. Like, I'm not an engineer. Like, run over here. Oops, and repair this console.
We've stopped the ship from detonating, but the Nakul. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
Our work's not finished yet. Of course, the reason why the Nakul are so pissed is because of a mistake. I can't believe we... Wait. Can I I was kind of curious. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Welcome to me realizing mistake and doing the old
The last
upgrades.
remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
Daniels, but you're not me. Like, action-y things are action. Oh, I get some armor and stuff. That's good. We did it! We done did the things.
Humanoid command unit. Why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain.
We are not friends of the Nakul. We're from the United Federation of Planets.
Federation, Nakul. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not.
Well, she's right.
Then you leave.
We're not the same as the Nakul, Majesty. We are not your enemy.
Those you call Nakul killed our people. Our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help? We fought the Nakul. We came to save you.
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered. The colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
No, we won't.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
We won't let you down. Send the message quickly, Majesty.
We better get back to the ship before that Nakul dreadnought comes into range.
Let's go. Hey, shouldn't the communicator have bursted into flames? It's a thought there. As we do all the loading screens, all the things.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people.
We'll protect her while she works, Daniels. The message must go out.
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change.
Look, Captain, my orders are need to know, and
I don't need to know, right?
Exactly.
I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that.
Sounds like a plan, Captain. Box her out.
Here they come.
We're just fighting around the Tholian vessel. Spinning around slowly.
We just lost our engines. It'll take a while for my chief engineer to work a few miracles. That dreadnought is coming in fast.
How fast is it coming in?
My engineers are gonna need time. A lot more time.
Like, how much time do you need, damn it?
More ships inbound to our location. The alien dreadnought is concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
Ooh, boy, we're getting ganged up on here. Oh, at least we got accolades and stuff. We gotta answer the hail.
Federation, you have proven you are different.
We're about as different as pie and pumpkin pie.
Sent word to our sisters.
It's a beautiful day for pie.
Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
The transmission, I guess, abruptly ends.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... Oh no. The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the not cool dreadnought!
Invasive maneuvers! Foxes of Defiant, get out of there! Massive explosions!
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
And thus, the Defiant meets its fate.
Captain, look at the Defiant. Perhaps a scan would be in order?
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the proto-nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions.
Is there anything we can do to help? Nope.
We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam-out, but we'll need to act fast.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate.
Damn
This
it,
is one of the
Daniels!
worst things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make.
There has to be something we can do here.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report.
That ain't worth a hill of beans, Daniels.
The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony convoy.
That's a cold comfort to the families of over 400 men and women, Daniels. But see to it that history never forget the name, Defiant. Let it be the name of an overpowered, overrated ship assigned to a space station on the Cardassian-Bajoran border near a wormhole.
All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order.
Make it so. Like we warp out. All right.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We
Yeah,
often
he was
disagreed, but
justified.
in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
It counts to the number 2. 1, 2. Anyway, so another mission done, and if memory serves me right, there is one more mission before we are thrown forward in time. So obviously that will be up and recorded, and then will premiere as part of this Monday series of Monday Morning Trek is where I really should call this, but it didn't occur to me to do so at the time. Oh well. So hope all of you all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Tighten your friendship bracelets, stay safe, and we'll see you all in the next video. Catch you later.